We're in Playa del Carmen right now because we're going to take the ferry to Cozumel. And we don't know what it's usually like, but this is apparently the main tourist street. And it seems pretty quiet for somewhere that's supposed to be super touristy. So what does that do to? I don't know. We don't know what it's like normally either. So anybody who does know, is that normal?
Cozumel was so special because in a time where you're kind of restricted to, not being around people and doing too many things, Cozumel was like the perfect place to just be me and Andrea. Why Cozumel?
This was never part of the plan.
We always heard of Cozumel as a place that really we didn't even know was very Mexican.
To me, it was a stop on a cruise trail. I was like, Cozumel. Cozumel's not Mexico. Cozumel is Cozumel.
So I did some research. I found out what there is on this island and this and that. And I thought if we're not going home, we need to go somewhere that is prepared, beautiful, and has a lot to do. My conclusion was Cozumel.
So we go to the supermarket. We always do. We like to cook for ourselves. And we get a lot of stuff this time though.
Let me say, we plan on staying there for at least a month.
Like a month, yeah.
We talked over and over about if we're gonna go home or if we're gonna just stay. And we knew what staying involved, so we booked a place for 1 month. At a pretty affordable price.
Yep.
We had bikes, we had snorkel equipment, so we knew that we didn't have to interact with anyone. We could just take our bikes, go to the beach, and be completely safe, free from contact with others. We don't want to make others sick. So it was a good plan in my opinion.
And so one of the first activities we did was we decided one day to bike right through the whole middle of Cozumel, like the width. And we went to the other side of the island. Just biked from all the way on that side of the island to all the way on this side of the island. We're about 1 kilometer away from the beach, and I can't wait.
That side is basically untouched. I mean, there's not even cell phone signal over there.
Yeah.
It was just complete virgin beaches, which everybody loves virgins. Other than that, I mean, we basically used the bikes to explore almost all of the island. We tried to isolate, but Mexico wasn't nearly as serious as all the other places. So for most of the time, there was no stay-at-home order.
Yeah.
We didn't come in contact with anyone other than fish.
Yes. we basically would just be riding our bikes and say, hey, that water looks really pretty.
Yeah.
That looks like a good spot. We'd pull over, it'd be just this rocky, honestly kind of ugly area, but that makes for great coral and ecosystems. Put on our gear, jump in the water, and all of a sudden it's just a whole new world.
I mean, the first moment that you see under the water, like jumping in is kind of scary often.
Yeah.
And then just the first moment your eye sees under the water, it's like a calming feeling. And also it's very mysterious because you want to see what's living out there, because there's a lot of life.
Yeah. And it gets deep really quickly, and the water's really clear. That helps you and doesn't help you at the same time, because you can see everything that's going on. And every now and then I'm just like, I gotta turn 360. There could be something behind me.
It was easy to get lost in these moments because we didn't feel like this whole world was in a global pandemic, you know? Mexico was kind of late into the moment of panic. So once we started seeing people en masse in Mexico, and we even started hearing the police come around with
Like announcements.
saying, stay at
Like
home.
alerts. I think people of Cozumel did kind of realize maybe a little bit more than mainland about what was going on, because Cozumel's economy is a lot of tourism. It's tons of cruise ships coming in. And by the time we got there, the cruise ships were not coming anymore. And really, it wasn't that busy. The streets were not very busy.
Empty.
There was a lot of closed down shops, and you talk to any Cozumeleño and they were saying, this has never happened to us.
So things have gotten very serious.
Not that serious. Tony just got scared.
Basically, we are going to have to leave the island because we need to get home, we need to see family, we need to be around. And they've changed everything, the ferry times to go back, the flights we've changed like 3 times. So today's our last day.
It's a big deal.
So we're gonna go around the island today and see as much as we can.
There's no more left for me.
Very good, very
No, Sandy. Every day there was more people wearing masks. The last couple times that we went to the supermarket, we were asked to sanitize our hands before walking in. Mm-hmm. They had lines marked so that you could social distance when waiting to pay. They were trying to make these efforts to keep their community safe. In the end, did we stay a month in Cozumel?
No, not at all. We left. Never forget.
Coconut milk. Overnight oats. last bit. We have a lot of food left. That's okay. We're gonna try to take it past customs on our way home. We're going home.
Our thoughts were, as you could probably know, the United States is now the epicenter of the virus. This was a very mismanaged country in terms of stopping the virus, so we wanted to be near family. We wanted to get home before we got stuck in Mexico for who knows how long.
We didn't know exactly if we wanted to come home eventually, would we be able to?
How many boats are there?
Well, I know the company we're going with that usually has boats from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. 365 days a year only has 3 boats a day every other day now. Usually they leave every 45 minutes all year. So we were like, are we gonna get stuck in Cozumel? Like not even just Mexico?
Nobody.
Cancun Airport, nobody. And it's Easter time.
Here we are. I mean, I still think we got home by luck because we were on an airplane, a giant airplane that had maybe 6 people on it.
Yeah, it was a big airplane. And apparently it was flying because there was a lot of cargo and freight.
We did our best to stay protected. We had our masks. We had lots of hand sanitizer.
That they tried to take from us at TSA.
Yes, they did. So for now, we're quarantined at Abuela's house.
My grandma.
Thank you, Abuela.
All right, guys. Well, stay tuned, and we'll let you know what happens after. See ya. Stay safe. Stay home.